Good evening, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well. Working here at night on the bus build because Diana and I were gone all day today. We went on the Parker to Lake Havasu 41st annual toy run. We went to Walmart, got some toys to donate, and then we rode an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. There had to have been thousands, and I mean thousands, probably 3,000 bikes, and just tons and tons of gifts donated. They're gonna be passing those out, wrapping them up and passing them out next week here in Arizona. So it was for a good cause, and it was a great ride. Diana is a trooper on the back of the bike. I think I owe her, because she puts up with all my hobbies. I probably owe her a craft day or something. But now, we're back to working on the bus at night. Wayne and I, we're gonna work till 10. He's out cutting some wood, working on his project. I am framing the ceiling. Yeah. Yep, I will be uploading this video with some connecting internet. Check out the video description below for unlimited high-speed internet. Wayne, you like my internet? It's pretty fast out here.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Wayne is working on something. He's building wheel well boxes and building the frame. Remember, I set one goal. I got one goal for this whole month. I want to have a bed and sleep in the bus by Christmas. So Wayne's starting on the back. He's, you haven't been following my channel. I'm having him do some stuff in the bus that's a little maybe beyond my carpentry or electrical when solar starts kicking off and stuff like that. In the meantime, I'm hacking away at the framing. I've been framing the inside of the bus, and in order to finish it, working on the ceiling. But I am doing something original. It's probably my fault. I am doing everything wrong. I know that because I've not seen anyone do it quite like this. Let me explain. So buses naturally have this curve, right? It's kind of obvious there's a curve to them. And a lot of people like to, let me get some examples here. They'll keep the curve by cutting little 2x2s and putting them all through here. The reason being is when you put in your ceiling, you're not drilling into these or missing the studs. You're actually drilling wood to wood into these studs, as you might call it. Now, while I agree with that, I don't think it's necessary, and I think it's overkill to cut all these angles. So you can see we got straight edges here. So I've ran a line down the center to make sure that all of these are perfectly the same width. I used those wood to metal screws on both sides. I did have to notch out a little piece on each one because of these beams that run up here. And of course, every single one of them was different. 32 3/4, 32 5/8. That one was 33. So just hilarious that nothing is the same in here, but those will be more of like a flat ceiling up here. Then what I'm working on next is this part. And again, I'm doing something totally different, but maybe you can understand this. So let me take this little piece off. Throw that on the ground. So again, instead of covering this distance with all these different curves, I've just cut one template, and I'm gonna make a piece. I'm gonna butt it up to right there, like that. It's gonna come down here. Now you might be asking yourself, Eric, how are you gonna keep them all the same? This might go drop or go like that. Well, that's what this other piece in my hand is for. It's my guide, it's my template. Because Wayne put in these pieces right here, perpendicular to the floor, which means that is my guide. This is a bus. I can't use a square, I can't use a level, but we can make it level to the floor, which is what we're doing. So again, I put this up here, I kind of match that there, drill my pilot hole, and then put in my screw, and I set it right on there like that. We're getting rid of all this curve and simply going to have straight right to the wall. For instance, let me show you this. This is our practice wall, right? This is behind the 2x4s, there's room for our wires. This piece right here is gonna sit like this, and then sit right down there like that, so that my cedar planks will butt right up to the plywood walls when they are finished. I think I mentioned that I want cedar planks on the ceiling, but if I change my mind later down the road, because they're really expensive, then I will still be able to put plywood up here, and I'm making plywood easier too by having this straight run, this straight run. Also, consider the future, putting cabinets up here. It's gonna be a lot easier doing cabinets to that angle than having a circular curved angle. Hear me out? Or having catwalks up here, or building closet walls, or whatever other walls are there. And we'll pack this with more insulation plus use the existing insulation. I know, it's crazy. Go ahead, just leave your comments below. Just throw it on the ground. I know, guess what? It's gonna be okay, everybody. It's gonna be okay. Every little thing gonna be all right. Oh, I forgot to mention, also, Diana and I spent all day yesterday in Lake Havasu also. We brought the truck with Trailer Swift and loaded it up, spent $2,100 in more supplies, filled up the trailer and the back of the truck. So we have lots of wood. We have all of the insulation for the side walls that are adding to the existing insulation. That was an entire day. We left here at 9 a.m. and did not get back until 9:30 p.m. So tonight, I'm just unloading 2x2s, and Wayne's getting the 2x4s and everything from the trailer right next to the bus. So and I didn't film it this time, but I think Diana did. You can go check out her channel, Diana and Kitties. Right now, I'm gonna cut up these templates. I'm gonna cut all of them for this side. And I'm gonna do that right here, like this. And then we'll start putting some in. Actually, well, Wayne's on the phone right now talking to a customer, but we've been listening to a lot of music. So you can imagine, having to pause it every single time. Every time I want to film. That's why we just kind of been trucking along and not filming. I'm like, you know what, Wayne, I need to film something. So I'll show you the process of putting one of these in, and then we're gonna cut it again. So I also got 4 more of those titanium bits, those titanium screw bits as pilots. That was the problem when I was doing the sides. That bit was just too dull. So I got my clamps here. I'm just trying to keep this flush right here. This part right here is just perfectly flush with the other one. Then this one, again, sits right down on top of this template, and then I lock that one in. So, and it's just 2 screws at the end going right into that steel beam. That's a brand new bit, by the way, and it's still a good workout. Then I bought another 200 pack of these Tex wood to metal 2 3/4 inch screws, $50. Ow. Get my other drill and sink that guy in right there. Like a glove. It's a workout, either way. It's a workout. I want to know when leg day is. It's been nothing but arms ever since I started working on this bus. Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby! Ceiling's in! Yeah. You can see we've got 14 more to go and then 15 on this side. We got some work to do. Also, I just want to remind you, to my tall friends out there, to like the majority of people who buy these Skoolies and then they're freakishly tall, everyone's 7 foot and has to raise the cut the bus in half and raise it just to stand in it. This is like the one time I get to go, ha 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 ha, I'm short. I'm 5'6", Diana's 5'1", and even with the subfloor and the insulation, and then these coming down to here, and then those having plywood or planks here, I'm still a foot away from the actual stock Skoolie ceiling there. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, when I have my tall, freakishly tall friends visit, they might have to kink their necks. I'm not building this bus for anyone else. I'm not building it to sell it in the future. I'm building it to make it the best overall RV living space that I could possibly have that fits me and my cat's lives and everything that I like in an RV, but better than an RV, right? So, yeah, that's why I'm doing it this way. Let me step up. That 1.5 inches that somebody else would meticulously try to save by doing all those curves, I don't care about. That's going to be just fine. All of these ones are going to be hidden behind cupboards anyway. Back there, we're going to have the shower, the bathroom walls, the pantry, and everything. Over here, hoping to have a catwalk that runs all the way behind the bathroom so the cats can run through a tube up here, and it's going to be super nice and convenient to have this nice edge to build that catwalk in the corner. See where I'm going? Anyways, I'm going to turn some music on and make the most of the last 3 hours of work here. I'll get back to you in the morning. And good afternoon, everyone. It is the next day. I've been very busy today. I've even parked the RV. Actually, I've swapped with Wayne. I went to go dump my tanks the normal way, where you drive the RV to the tanks and fill up water. So I got the RV here because this is my only main source of power. That way I'm closer to the bus with an extension cord for working inside the bus, powering the bus, and yep, getting ready to go finish the ceiling. But first, hi Chunks. When Diana and I went to Lowe's, we went down the clearance aisle. It was kind of like the Black Friday reject aisle. And similar to, I've already bought my QLED TV for the bus. What else do I have? A hot water heater. I'm getting stuff when it's on sale. I actually looked this one up because I was thinking, hey, we can just buy it on Amazon if I end up liking it. Well, it's $179 at Amazon. Was on sale for $116 on the clearance aisle. And what is it? Well, it's something that I like. It serves multiple purposes. It might look like a microwave right now, but right now it's an oven. It's a convection oven also. It is also an air fryer. I used it yesterday on the little air fryer thing and air fried some chicken tendies and tater tots. So it's a 4-in-1. It's a broiler, toaster, air fryer. Oh my gosh, it works so great. And I love the digital thing because you just set it to 400 degrees, whatever you want, set the timer. Simple. But right now, I've got it set to convection oven right there. There's the microwave, there's the bake, there's the air fryer, roast. So we're doing a tombstone pizza in there, and it spins it around. It's just great. It's literally smaller than the microwave that came with this RV, and this only does one thing. It's a microwave. This is a 4-in-1. It even replaces this down here. So, while that's cooking my pizza, and we've got the Keurig. This is a 2-in-1 Keurig. It's got the coffee pot. It's also got the K-cup right next to it, dual purpose. So that's what we're trying to do in the bus is I'm going with black themes. So I'm still looking for a nice refrigerator for the bus that is black, but everything has to have two functions, right? Now with this, that changes everything in the bus because I've gone back and forth on this. I said, I don't want propane. I don't want propane. I want it to be fully electrical bus where I don't have to go find propane. Well, we're back to that. So the kitchen plank right here, this is going to be a drop-in propane stove. No, we're going back to building that 4-in-1 into this space right here with a dedicated 15-amp outlet. On top of it will be another 15-amp circuit of Romex coming through for a drop-in electric range. One is 600 watts, and I think the other is 900 watts, a smaller and a bigger. I don't use the stove as much as I will use the oven down here. And then we just got to decide, do I really want to reach down here and operate it down here, or am I going to take up valuable counter space? Because we already got the big sink, you know, so things to consider. But yeah, made it pretty far last night with the ceiling. Got all this side done, all of my straights done. I'm going to finish it up today, get this curvature here, and then we'll be finished with the ceiling in this video. Must around though. I need some of that pizza. But wait, let's go back to this because it's actually so much better than a normal oven for two reasons. One, every time I want to check something down here, I got to open it up. I got to look in there. With this, I can see the pizza. There's a glass front to the oven right there. It also spins it. It's got air, so it evenly cooks it. And being digital, I don't have to guesstimate with this dial because this dial does not work accurately. So I like it. Don't you like it, Tara? Enough about technology, Daddy. Feed me. Okay. All right, I think it's done. We'll stop, then unlocks it. This is going to be really hot, obviously, but wow. It just looks so much better. Wow. Well, it is cold and windy outside here in Quartzsite, so I've got the engine running. And if you guys missed Wayne's video, dash heat has been restored. Dash defroster up there. We got the diesel engine running back there for some heat. May have to put a diesel heater in here before long if I'm going to be doing nights out here. But yeah, that's I'm glad we got heat back out there running. Of course, Christmas lights, and just been going at it. I think I'm coming down with a cold though. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. The ceiling is done, guys. Framed completely all the way to the back. My arms are jello. Oh my gosh. But you know, this is going to be a neat custom ceiling, and it'll be interesting to see how these cedar planks go in and how they look with 3 levels. So I'm just glad that's over. Wayne is working on the wheel wells. He's got the 2 back ones built. Also for the bed, building the bed frame, the water holder. But in order to, you'll have to watch his channel too, because in order to finish that, we both realized at the same time, oh, some other stuff's got to go in. AC outlets back there, the DC outlets for charging our phones, DC for the water pump. The water fill has to come in, otherwise we'll put insulation and put these walls together. We'll have to rip them back out later. So just letting Wayne do his own thing back there. I'm not going to mess with him.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a few cuss words, even though this is a cuss-free bus. But yeah, we're going to keep going at it until 10 p.m. again. Outside, like extreme wind out here, so one of my Christmas decorations can't be up. It is super windy. Frosty got destroyed and won't turn on. So I unplugged it. The air's not working, the light's not on. I don't know what happened, but it's been super windy. This is the wrong camera for showing night stuff, but I love the wheels lit up on the bus. I've also got Trailer Swift now lit up with the other candy canes over there. Got my XK glow going underneath the trailer, red and green, as well as over here on the Bigfoot. There's green, and then it'll switch back to red right there. And I've got my Temu front eye lights, these LED matrix lights. Bunch of different designs you can do. I'm just going with the yellow blinking eyes right now. They got Christmas decorations and everything. But just so glad to be enjoying Christmas out here in the desert where it's mostly nice and warm, except for right now where it's freezing. So we're gonna keep at it, guys. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back with you in a few days. Bye, guys.